Hey, what's going on, everybody? Fanboy 72 here, or Marty, and welcome to Comic Book Fanatics. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little room tour of my office room. Now, I've done some updating to it throughout the past year or so, and so I kind of want to do this video where I show it at the beginning of the year, and at the end of the year, I'll come back to it again and just see if anything else has changed, maybe some updates to more statues I got, or maybe if I rearrange the room, or just what have you, just kind of a year in review kind of a thing like people do with their comic books lately. So this is my, this is what I call my office room or my nerd room, one of them, because I actually have two, because unfortunately I ran out of space and I had to move a lot of other things into the other room, and that's basically where I keep all my comic books and everything. But this room right here holds the majority of my superhero statues and a few villains, I guess, and the other room kind of holds where I have fantasies and all my comic books and just a whole bunch of different collectibles and what have you. And so with that said, I wanted to give you guys a little tour of it, and this kind of helps me look back as well to kind of reflect on a few different things, and it's just kind of cool to look at the end, because I remember I have a video that I did like 2 or 3 years ago, and the room looked absolutely totally different. So this is something that I'm gonna try since I'm starting to make YouTube videos now. Well, we've been doing it for quite some time, me and Ray have. But I hope you guys like what you see. I hope you guys appreciate some of the stuff I have in here, because I know I do absolutely love my statue rooms and a lot of these collectibles. Just the love and passion I have for it really makes me happy. And I think that's what it's all about, just making yourself happy, you know, and appreciating and enjoying it. So by all means, stand by, and hope you guys watched the entire video to length and tell me what you think. Alright, so here it is. Let me just give you guys a kind of overview here. I'll pan around, that way you guys can get an idea, and then what I'll do is I'll walk you through each portion of the room, and then we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and start on this side right over here. Now, I ended up putting my pictures, and I apologize for the glare, but that really can't be helped unless I swing around. But here are some pictures that I've taken at the conventions with some celebrities, some artists, and this one is, you know, for the life of me, I cannot remember her name. She was Rick's wife on The Walking Dead, and really nice person right here. She didn't even charge to take selfies at the table. Just really wonderful person. Let's see if I can get away from this glare here. Maybe I'll go on this side. Yeah, there we go. And there's Manu Bennett, and you recognize him from shows like Spartacus, and he's also Deathstroke on the Arrow show. And really good, overall really good guy, and he didn't have to take this picture with me. As a matter of fact, he kind of broke the rule when doing it, and but I had talked to him at the other conventions, and he knew I was a soldier. He knew I had deployed so many times, so he was just nice enough to take it with me. Summer Glau, really sweet lady right here. You know her from Terminator, Sarah Connor Chronicles, and some just different variety of other shows as well. This beautiful lady right here, damn the glare, she is Dawn Mateague, very wonderful artist, very nice person overall. I think I've shown you some of her books that I have in my collection, so if you haven't seen those, definitely check her out. There is David Finch right there. Joe Rubenstein. And this one right here, ladies and gentlemen, I can die happy now. I have met Gillian Anderson. I'm such a big fan of hers from the X-Files. So, wonderful, wonderful person too. Very sweet. She cusses like a soldier though. And then, oh God, can't remember her name either. But you've seen her from the Arrow show as well. She's Ollie's ex-girlfriend, what have you, in the Canary. I can't remember her name either. I am so bad, guys. I apologize. I'm so absolutely bad with names. I remember faces better than I remember names. But she actually was on Spartacus, I believe, the second season. Really sweet girl. Sexy Australian accent too. Very, very sweet. And of course you remember him. And like I said, I can't remember his name. He's the guy from The Princess's Bride. So, and this gentleman right here is Chris Einott, artist. Then you have Amanda Connor, J. Scott Campbell. And let me pan up a little bit more over here because I missed some right here. That's Terry Brooks. He writes novels like the Shannara series. Awesome individual right there. And this guy really needs no introduction. You guys know him as Stan the Man Lee. Then I have R.A. Salvatore right there. He writes books. Just a whole bunch of different fantasy novels and what have you. Also, this is... God, I can't remember her name. All these names are going to come to me after I finish recording. So, she was on Buck Rogers. She was Colonel on there. And this is Elvira. And this is Jamie Tyndall. Really good person and good friend of mine. And so let me go ahead and pan down a little bit. And we'll start over here. I've got one of my statues. This is the Sideshow Collectibles Doctor Doom. And I got some minions down there. And I actually got some more space to put some other things right there. Because I kind of reorganized this room a little bit. And put some things in the other room. But I'm not going to do a video of that other room yet. Maybe I'll do that next week or so. And then a couple prints that I have. That's a J. Scott Campbell print. And I don't know if you can tell from right here. I've got Stan Lee's signature right there. And also J. Scott Campbell signed that. Really gorgeous cover. Print. And then scroll down here. This right here I actually got signed by Kevin Eastman. And he did a little drawing right there too. I guess you can call it an original artwork, right? So definitely had to put that one up. And here's another beautiful cover. Artist by the name of Cho. And this cover is actually on a comic. I can't for the life of me recall what book it was on. And then let me go up here. This one's an Ebass cover of Wonder Woman. I really loved his rendition of that, so I got that. And the one to the right is by Stanley Art Germ Lau. And then I have right over here, this is another Ebass cover, also signed by him. And then also had Nia Rufino sign it right there. Just a beautiful picture of the Justice League, and that's an actual comic book cover too that I have. Another cover of a book that I have right here. This one was done by Amanda Connor, and I've got her signature on these. So most of all these prints actually have them sign it when I met them at the convention. And here is, of course, you guys know the Wolverine #1 cover, signed by Joe Rubenstein. You can see his signature. He drew it right on. He signed it right on the claw, right there. And this one, I just really liked how this artist did Wonder Woman. And this was done by a Ken Marion. Met him at one of the conventions. Then we'll go down from down and up. The one on the left right there is a Greg Horn, also signed by him. The one on the right was Mark Bagley. Now, a really interesting story about that one on the right. So I went up to go get, and the life of me, I didn't even know that he was actually going to be at the convention, but he ended up showing up there. And there was a hell of a line waiting on him. I didn't bring any of my books for him to sign. So I went up there just to get a print so I can get his signature. And so the print was $10. I gave him $20. Then he told me thank you. I said, sir, you owe me $10. And so he reaches into his pocket and he had no change. He goes, and gives me my $20 back. He goes, don't worry about it, it's on me. He says, and he goes, you know, don't ever say I don't do anything for you for any mud. I was like, oh man, dude, that was awesome. So he gave that print for me for free. And then Harley Quinn by Billy Tucci on the left. And then here's another one signed by J. Scott Campbell that I got him to sign when he was at that same convention. And this one right here, you guys know, this is actually the cover for the Harley Quinn #1 book. I got this print free at the Dallas Fan Expo. And I actually got Amanda Connor, if you see it right here, her signature and Jimmy Palmiotti's signature a couple years ago. But then found out Chad Harding was coming this past summer, and so I wound up getting his signature on there. So I actually waited a whole year before I actually got both just his signature. So pretty neat. And this one right here is a Jamie Tyndall, Mary Jane, a really good guy, like I said. And the Black Cat is by Greg Horn. Love that. And then another J. Scott Campbell. Did I just do that one? Yeah, I just did do one. Yeah. And this one right here is another Billy Tucci, a Black Cat. As you guys know, you can tell I like the Black Cat and I like Harley Quinn. You'll see a lot of that. And then another Tucci. Hopefully I said that right. That's his rendering, I believe, of Shy. Yeah, Shy. That's right. And then up here, Batman. That's a Batman done by Sam De La Rosa. Really awesome print right there. Alright, so let me pan down here. Then as we go down, I got a couple statues right here. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a beautiful, beautiful piece right here. It's a Sideshow Collectibles Lobo. And that is just so detailed and absolutely just beautiful. And then there's, I bought the dog's a separate piece actually too, and he comes with his own base. But I had no idea at first, so I was displaying him separately. But he actually has a portion where he can fit there, so I just wind up adding him right there. And then of course you guys know the Baroness from G.I. Joe. And this is a really beautiful piece too. She actually comes in a red suit as well, but I like this one better. And then as we go over here, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous one done by, you know what, let me turn this on. Maybe you guys can see a little bit better. Here we go. Here we go. This is another Sideshow Batman Arkham Knight. Now, these glasses, these display cabinets right here, those are the Detolfs that I got at IKEA, and they go for around $60–65 or so. Now, not the best, however, fairly cheap, but you're gonna get your money's worth. So I recommend, if you decide to actually, or if you've even got these glasses, you guys know that you're going to have to do assembly on this, and sometimes these parts don't fit on the bottom here and all along. So I recommend, if you do get this, make sure you have somebody that's going to help you put the pieces together. And you're probably going to need some tools to kind of I don't know, dig into a little bit of the slots, because I tell you, it's one of those things where it's mass production, so I don't think they really go through quality control very well. All right, let me turn this on right here. And also, these little lights that I got on, these LED lights, I actually bought those at Lowe's. You can get a pack of 3 of those for only 10 bucks. So I sure recommend it to you. It's an easy way without having any wiring or plugging anything in. So, and they just use like 3 AAA batteries which come with it. Another good thing to do. And here are some ladies right here. You got Madam Hydra. Really sexy. Look at that. Yeah, what's up, girl? And then got a Rogue piece right here. And then in the back right there, Jean Grey. And then here's another Rogue piece. Damn, Rogue, you looking good, girl. Oh, sexified. All right, and back here, I got a few more prints. This is a print done by Dawn Mateague. And I think I showed you the picture of her earlier on. And this is a print right here by Paolo Palatellina. I could never say that guy's name right. And back here is another Jamie Tyndall. And also a Chris Einott. Hopefully I said his Einott, yeah. Another good guy. And I don't know if you can tell back there, but there's a flash print. And both are signed by Booth and Ratman. It's the flash, and one half is the reverse flash. Really cool print. Alright, so let me get down to this real quick. Okay, up here you have, of course, Batgirl. All these are Sideshow collectibles, by the way, on top, and I'll pan through it. Then you got the Harley Quinn premium format, Black Cat, and then, of course, Batman. And then I love this. This is one of my favorite pieces right here, the Wonder Woman. She is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, just so well done. And not very heavy at all. Unlike this Batman right here, oh my god, that mofo is just, woo! He's heavy as heck, just like the Superman. He's a heavy piece as well, but the Wonder Woman, not really a heavy piece. Beautiful, well done. One thing I love about these sideshows is that these are all cloth. They're all made with cloth. This one too, except for Wonder Woman, she has no cloth whatsoever. And then, so this is kind of my trinity up here. You got those 3, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. And of course I had to bring in these little ladies too. And this one I just didn't have enough room to put, but these were like my Avengers Assemble sort of statues and shit. I got this Iron Man. Not a big fan of this one, the Iron Man, to be honest with you. I think they could have done a better job. My 1/6 scales just look way better than this, and this is a premium format too. So I was just really not very impressed when I got it. But you know what? It's okay. And then you've guys seen the video I did on Thor right here. And I did fix his strap. If you look back here, I glued that on. And you notice where there was some separation to his left arm. I was able to move his tunic back a little bit. And then the extra piece of rock right here for counterbalance. And let me go pan over here. And I love these ones. These are another group of my favorites. These are done by Sideshow Collectibles, but they are the rendition of J. Scott Campbell's arts. artistic rendering, I guess you want to call it. So that is Gwen Stacy on the left. Then you got Spider-Man, of course, and then of course you've got Mary Jane, and this is just a really, really beautiful, really sexy statue too. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Just so beautiful. Awesome about this statue, if you look at her at the back of her umbrella, you can see that she's actually got the spider symbol right there. Isn't that cool? That's awesome. Alright, so I'll move this back real quick. So this, oh, let me go back. You got the prints right over here. I got a Captain America sort of silhouetted print that's signed by Greg Horn. And I've got a Adam Kubert print right there. And this one, here's the thing. I actually had this when I was about 14 or 15 years old, just somewhere around that age. And I've actually had that since I was a kid, and I've hung on to it forever. It's been with me almost everywhere I've moved. And I actually ran into it. I was digging through a few of my boxes back there, and I actually happened to come onto it, and I was just like, oh my god, holy crap. And it just kind of brought back memories, and didn't even realize I had that. So I took it to a convention one time where Stanley was there, and I had him sign it. As you can see, his signature right there. And I tell you what, man, the artwork's done by Fastener and Larson, and they're very big and popular artists back in the early 80s, mid 80s or so, and they did a lot of different work. But to be honest, I think that's probably one of my most sentimental art prints because I've had it so long. Alright, and then more prints here. This one's done by Clayton Crane. Awesome person right there. And then here's another J. Scott Campbell that I got him to sign. Black Cat, J. Scott Campbell. I love me some Black Cat. And here's another Greg Horn Spider-Man. It's gorgeous. Now, I have not had the opportunity and chance yet to print out some more of the 8x10s of some more artists and celebrities of pictures that I have. And that's why you see I have some blank spots right up there. And I still have a little bit of blank area right over here that I'll put some more pictures up eventually. Okay, so since we're on this side already, I'll go ahead and pan down. You know what? I'm going to turn on these LED lights. If you guys notice, I put these LED lights right under here too, so they are freaking awesome. All you gotta do is press them, and they'll light right up. And I put like a few of them on top. And I'll turn off the lights, that way you can see what they look like too. All right, so I got Spider-Man statue right there. That's a Bowen statue, and that's with his black suit. Then this is Spider-Woman. And then down over here, I've got the Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, and Catwoman. All Bowen statues. And then scrolling down, I have on the right the Sideshow Collectibles Catwoman. And the one on the left is a Bowen's statue, Black Cat. This is pretty cool. If you look, the print that comes with it right there kind of has her 8x10 that she signed. What does that say? You know what? It says, Dearest Spidey. Yeah. I can't read it. My eyes are so bad. But pretty cool. Alright, going up here, I have the She-Hulk. And look at those abs. Who does not like abs on a woman? And then Spider-Woman. And there is Selena right there, wanting to kind of be on camera. Say hi. Say hi. Alright. And we'll scroll up. Some more Sideshow collectibles. This is, I'll turn on the light. That way you guys can get a better view. Such a great idea with these lights too. So I'll turn this one on first. Let me turn this one on. I guess I should have done this before, but I wasn't really thinking about it. Alright, so we have Captain America and the Black Widow. Natasha Romanoff. Looking all sexy right here too. Beautiful pieces right there. And then, and as you can see, that was my Avengers. I've got the Black Widow, and then you see Captain America, the Thor, and then the Iron Man. The only Sideshow one I do not have yet is the Hulk, and I'm kind of waiting on that piece. I don't know when I'm actually going to get it yet. This year, you guys heard me talk about getting some key issues, but I think this year, as far as statues, I'm gonna focus on villains, getting villain statues. And here's a Sideshow Thor. That's a glare of me right there. Hey, Erwin. And then another Bowen Captain America. And then going down, those are the back one is a 1/6 scale. It's called the Heartbreaker. Iron Man Heartbreaker, one of my favorite pieces. Just so, I mean, look at the detail and everything on there. Isn't that great? And then these do light up his chest and also his hands right there. They light up, so it kind of adds for that effect. Really nice. But look at that. Beautiful. And then going down here, I have Hawkeye, and then Miss Marvel, and then, oh, by the way, these are also Bowen statues. And then over here, I have the Incredible Hulk. The one on the left is a one by Bowen, and the one on the right is AFR, whatever. AFN shit. I don't know. I forgot what the company was called, but really beautiful. A smaller Hulk, but it's really detailed. It's really nice. Love that. I love his skin tone too, the color of his skin tone. Alright, over here I have, this is a Injustice Gods Among Us. This is something that came with the game. So it's Batman and Wonder Woman. And then once again Batman and Wonder Woman going at it. And then in the back right there, Batman and the Catwoman. That statue is called the Kiss. There's also another one with Superman and Wonder Woman. They also call that the Kiss as well. And then I have right here a bust of Emma Frost. Man, look at those abs. Whew. I love me some abs. And then another one of Emma Frost. And that one right there is, oh, my mind's going to blank again. Witchblade. Yeah, okay. Really sexy statue too. And then on top right here is, I've got a bust of the Red Hulk. And this color, I don't know if this camera does it justice, but if you look at this, I love the way they did the coloring on this Hulk. Punisher back here, another Bowen, and a Wolverine Bowen statue. Sorry about that. And then we'll go up. These are Batman and Superman. Now, these are actually a cover of a comic book. I have the Superman one, but I do not have the Batman one. So, alright, so we have here the Luis Rojo Wonder Woman in the middle, and then I have the Infinite Crisis Wonder Woman right here. This is really, really detailed, really well done. I enjoy this piece right here. Love the way they did her. And this one is another cover art of Wonder Woman, I believe 600. And the cover art on that right there, I've been trying to get for quite some time. It's pretty pricey because I believe it's a lower print. But this is I think it was for the variant edition. And then back there is the Adam Hughes statue of Wonder Woman. Forgot which issue I have on that one, but that's also from a book cover. I'm sorry. And then some of my DC ladies right here. Supergirl. Back there is Catwoman, Katana, and I can't remember these girls' names. The Huntress. See, I tell you, all of this is gonna come to me after I get done recording, and everything's gonna come to me all in one. I was like, there it is. But nevertheless, it's okay. But as you guys see, those are my ladies right there. And then scroll down here. Here are some of my Harleys. And these are for a different variety of companies, I think. Now, this one right here actually comes in a color one. And oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. I really, really wanted to get that one. Didn't realize I actually did a color one until later on. But it was a limited edition too. But I'm going to still look out for that one. And then, of course, Harley back there in her nurse's outfit. And this Harley, I believe, is from the Suicide Squad. And then that other Harley is from the rendition of the earlier Harley Quinn. So, and then down here, I have Batman Arkham Knight. And a couple black and whites, Batman, and of course Batgirl. So, and then I got some open space here because, like I said, I wind up reorganizing and do a few different things. So, and I'm not going to do a video on the other room until maybe later on the week or so. What I want to do is I want to show you guys this and come back at the end of the year and see if anything's changed, or like if I got more statues and what have you, just kind of like a end of a year review. Anyways, this is the Poison Ivy. Call this one a Green with Envy one. Honestly, it's not a bad one. However, I really like the regular skin tone one that they had, the exclusive one on her, and I really wanted to get that one, but I was a little late and I ended up getting this one, which is okay. It's still the same statue, it's just a different skin tone. Her skin tone is more like that, and I really love the statue. I just think with the regular skin tone, her face and all her beauty just really comes out. Alright, so let me go up here. This right here, you've seen this one. There's the Luis Rojo Harley Quinn in the middle. And this is the Harley Bombshell by Aunt Lucia. And another Aunt Lucia design, of course. And I've done videos on this too, guys. So if you haven't checked that out, please, by all means. Let me turn this light on. There we go. Is that better? And so that is pretty much everything that's in this room. And what I think what I'll do is I'll turn the light off, and that way you kind of get to see what it looks like with this. And you see Ivy right there. That's they just found a cubby hole. So this is what I'll do. And hopefully it works, because it really looks nice. Let me get back here. So this is what it looks like when you actually have the light on. And then, so let's turn off this light. Let's see what it looks like. Hopefully it does it justice. There we go. And I was thinking about adding a couple more of those LEDs on the bottom so they kind of shine upwards as well. So let's go in here and see if it kind of brings everything out. I love it. I love the way it looks. Here we go. Look at that. And I didn't want to add too many LEDs, to be honest with you, but I think for the amount that I have in here, I think it looks great. Look at that. And it just kind of makes this room look really this is basically I call it my fortress of solitude. Fanboy's nerd room. Well, one of them. And eventually when I move out of this place, I hope to have all of everything that I have in this room and the other room in one central location. And just that way I don't have to go into other rooms. But there it is. So I hope you enjoyed this room tour. There are a lot more other stuff in the other room as far as statue goes and different collectibles. I try to keep this room just strictly for the superhero statues and so on. And the other room has just kind of fantasy type of statues. But that's all I have. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you appreciate this as much as I appreciate this, because this really, every time I see this, it just really brings a smile to my face, and I absolutely love it. Okay, and one more time I'll turn the light on, and that is it. I appreciate you watching, and then I will definitely do another video of the other room, I think within a week or so. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody.